my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Hey. Same day. 48 yards, I run it back. Hey. Running back. Hello. Talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. I got one.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What you talking about, man?
Now a draw play for Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get
You can stop telling my game plan, bro. It ain't gonna never work. It's supposed to be a surprise.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
supposed to hit the nigga with a
because what they're
surprise.
hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
I gotta play this motherfucker 2 times a season. Thanks, man.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the
you remember what I hit you with that reverse when we played?
Right there and picking up a first down.
I hit you with that reverse when we played the last time.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
Got
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 17 carries, 93 yards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Brady.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Under 10.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now he'll throw with Brady.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check 26. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check it, reload. Smooth. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing now is Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Squeeze, double.
Gurley. And an alley to run. Well, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
I know.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
I was just trying to see.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 22, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to throw.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Race war.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their
team in the NFC.
The first season, that's about it.
A minute to go before halftime.
Shit changes after the first season.
again on second down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Ryan now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
What game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Go bandit. Check it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Brady going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, goal 66. Kill.
Throwing again. Brady airing this one out front. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Let's go. Easy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Brady.
Oh, my God.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. Jordan Leggett the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
I'm mad at game.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go play action with Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
These niggas is not
Ryan
making no
now,
plays.
13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And Graham's got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, move low. We got one more quarter left.
Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Brady. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 7 yards.
These niggas not making no plays.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Receiver is tearing me up.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time.
Thank you.
Oh,
Let's go, Devin
It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Brady, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
One-on-one. He's 6'8", and he has his fucking X Factor, and he gets... Okay.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Ryan. Oh, no.
Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now is Brady. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to...
That's the only thing he runs. Most of the people in Madden run cover 3.
5 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks. Come on. My team getting whole. These damn injuries.